Hello. Okay, I got the question, when and why would you use a full body workout versus a bodybuilding split or a split workout? So here is my philosophy and how I train. So basically it's always dependent on the goal. What does the client want? Okay. Most people, I do bodybuilding splits simply because I'm a physique trainer, and so my purpose is to shape physique. The best way to shape physique typically is through bodybuilding splits. When you're working one primary muscle or maybe like two primary muscles like the hamstrings and the glutes, you want the blood flow staying to that area to be constantly pumping and tearing the muscle so we can rebuild the muscle, etc. When you do total body split, the volume is then what's the word I'm looking for? Like dispersed. And so it's not going to slam that one muscle group as much. And so the change will obviously be different. Your muscle change will be different because you might be doing 3 sets versus 20 of that muscle. Okay. So if you want to shape someone's muscle specifically, I would personally say splits. And 95% of my clients are on bodybuilding splits because they all want to shape their physique. Now, there are very few people who are a variety responder. It's like 1% of the world. Most people are volume responders, which do well on splits. Some people are variety responders, which means they need random exercises, probably undulating periodization, depending how their bodies respond, but they just do better with variety. Now, I have one gal, she already has a fabulous amount of muscle mass. She doesn't want any more muscle. She simply wants to shape her body, be lean and toned. She wants to get smaller. I would never use training splits on her simply because when you use training splits, the muscle is going to grow more efficiently. We don't want to grow her muscles. So I'm putting her on total body workouts simply for activity. Low intensity, high rep, because I want to really lean out her muscles rather than because she's pretty bulky muscles just naturally. So I'm going to put her on total body program for just activity, just to burn energy, burn calories, so I can create these lean muscles for her. Someone who is only willing to work out 2 to 3 times a week, they should probably be doing total body because you don't have time for splits. I would say if someone's willing to do 4 days a week minimum, splits for sure. You're typically going to see the best response, again, depending on goal, but you're typically going to see the best response with splits. Now, I will say, if the person is 3 days a week, they want to just shred and shape, but they can only lift or train 3 days a week, I would do something along the lines of like lower body posterior chain, day 1, upper body, day 2, lower body anterior chain, day 3, upper body. Next week. So it's going to roll over. Okay. So you're going to go posterior chain, upper body, anterior chain, lower body. Next week, upper body, posterior, etc. Okay. It's also like your alpha program, your beta, your Charlie, whatever. Okay. Bravo, whatever. Let me know if you have questions on that. So yeah, it's really goal dependent. So to sum it up, total body workouts for people with very limited training time and or they just need the activity. This is also good for like a baby beginner with no real interest in shaping physique, which I found basically no one. Everyone wants to shape their physique. But if they're extremely overweight, there's no need really for them to do a split because they simply need to lose fat first, right? They need to just move their body first. So I would do total body for them. And then the person who wants to be, sexy physique, they don't have a ton of weight to lose, maybe 20 pounds-ish. And they have at least 3 days of weightlifting, definitely training splits because their body is going to shape like phenomenally as long as you have the right training splits. Now, something to think about is horizontal push, horizontal pull, vertical push, vertical pull. Is the movement a primary hip dominant movement like a hip thrust? Is it a primary knee dominant movement like a squat, like a deadlift? Hip dominant like an RDL, that type of thing. So we have to ensure that the client is very well rounded to ensure there's no injury, to ensure solid foundation, all that kind of stuff, total body health. Okay. Let's see if there's anything I want to add. Just a reminder, I know I said this before, always include single limb work. Okay. This will ensure that the movement deficiencies stay out or stay very minimal. We want to make sure the left side is as strong as the right side, and so on for lower body, upper body, your rotators, like literally everything. Okay, so functional strength while we train physique, while we shape physique. Okay, you guys, let me know what questions you have. Have a great day.